easy question.
Okay.
It's a simple question.
Simple questions sometimes are the most beneficial.
Oh, so like why pray if everything is written?
Excellent.
Like
That's not a simple question. That's a beautiful question. So, why do we pray and good deeds and do good deeds if everything is written? So, when we talk about qadr, and that's the concept of predestination, most people don't understand this concept. And I'll give you a simple answer. I mean, we have whole lessons on it, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah is the greatest. His knowledge is so great that He knows what will happen before it happens. But it doesn't mean that He forces you to do it, right? So it's not like we're robots and whatever we're programmed with to pray or not pray, we're just carrying out a program. That's not the way it is, right? Imagine like this, like let's say you went into the future, right? Let's say, I mean, as humans, our knowledge is limited, so I'm going to give an example, right? You went into the future and you saw, what was your name again? Abdul Karim? Ahmed, mashallah. You saw Ahmed driving a Rolls Royce, right? For example, right? Now, you come back, you've seen the future, so you know he's going to buy a Rolls Royce. But does that mean you forced him to buy it?
No.
You didn't, right? So even if you wrote down, hey, I saw the future, Ahmed's buying a Rolls Royce, for sure, I've seen it, right? But he's going to make that decision, right? So Allah knows what would happen. That is from the greatness of Allah. He has written everything down because He knows, but He doesn't force it upon us, right? So each one of us has a choice. In some things we have no choice, right? For example, is it going to be sunny or rainy today? We have no choice, right? San Diego, it's going to be sunny, right? But Chicago, I don't know, right? But we are not held accountable for that. If it rains or if it's sunny, we will not go to Jannah, heaven, or Jahannam, hellfire. We will not be held accountable to the day of judgment. What color eyes you have, what color hair you have, what color skin you have, none of that benefits you or harms you. That is not our choice, right? Allah wrote it, it will be. But certain things, there are choices. Like you could have this weekend coming out, instead of coming all the way here and coming to the da'wah table, may Allah reward you and make your trip as a reward for you. You could have gone to Las Vegas and gambled and drank alcohol, right?
Yeah.
It's America, it's a free country, right? Nobody would say anything, right?
Yeah.
But then you will be held accountable for that choice.
Yeah.
Right there, Allah will then hold you accountable because you made that choice. Now, from the greatness of Allah is that He knows what choices will be made. But what He is not, is He does not force those choices on us. So our responsibility is to strive and struggle, to pray and fast and give charity and be the best we can. What else?
Is there any question?
So in regards to like acceptance of prayer, then, but it's already written, so
again, what's written is what Allah's knowledge has, not what will be forced upon you, right? So you got to think like this. Let's say, and I'm going to give you a very basic, simple human example, because I can't give you an example of Allah, because Allah is the greatest, Allah is above our thoughts, right? But it'll give you an understanding of the concept, right? Let's say you're here, we have a water fountain behind us, and you have a child, and you see the child running. Now you as a parent, as somebody who's lived life, who's seen experience, know at the rate that he's running or she's running, she's going to slip and fall in the water. And you tell your child, hey, stop, you're going to slip and fall in the water, right? And the child doesn't listen, he's going to run, he's going to slip and fall in the water, right? Now, your knowing that is because of your knowledge and your experiences and how you know at speeds and things. But it doesn't mean you force the child to fall, right? So Allah knows whose dua will be answered. That is from the greatness of Allah. But it is upon us to make dua and to ask and to beg Allah and to strive and pray for it to be accepted. If we don't do it, it's our shortcoming, we cannot complain to anybody. If we do it, Allah answers the dua, for sure. Allah always answers the dua.
Yeah.
There are three things that happen to dua. Either Allah knows best for you and gives it to you right there, if we're sincere, right? Let's say you make dua, I want to go to San Diego and meet Uthman at OMF. Allah answered your dua, you're here, right? Sometimes Allah knows it's not the best time for you, right? Sometimes Allah knows that at that time you won't be able to handle it, right? Somebody says, Allah, make me a billionaire. But Allah knows, even though we may not know, that if you became a billionaire, maybe you'll get misguided. Maybe you'll become mutakabbir, you'll become prideful.
Right.
Maybe you'll start not caring about people because you'll fall for the glamour and glory. So Allah doesn't give it to you there. He waits till you are ready for it and then gives it to you. Like we have a lot of young brothers, they're like, Allah, I want to get married, right? But they got no job, they got no anything, right? So Allah knows they got married, they couldn't handle at that time. So then Allah waits till they're ready and then Allah finds them the spouse, right? So then we
Wow, that's hit hard.
Good example?
Good example.
Right? So this is sometimes you have to be patient with your dua. And the last thing is sometimes Allah knows that it's not good for you. And Allah saves the reward in the hereafter. Dua is never wasted. Like let's say I make dua, oh Allah, make me the Khalifa of America, right? Maybe Allah knows that in my heart that the kind of person I am, right? Maybe I will be very cruel, maybe I will not be nice. So Allah doesn't give it to me as a mercy to me. But even then that dua, I will get as reward in the hereafter. So dua is never wasted.
Okay.
Good?